Hello children and all the parents watching this video and hope you all are safe at home. So today I will be teaching you Social Science Class 8 chapter How, When and Where. In this video we are going to understand what is periodize, what is colonial and what sources do historians use in writing about the last 250 years of Indian history. Hello student. So today we are going to start our new topic, that is how do we periodize. Before starting of this topic, let's revise the what we have discussed in previous video. First of all, we discussed how the dates are important in our life or as well as in history. It plays a very important, it plays a vital important role in the perspective of our history, because by the dates only we can get a accurate information about the event that took place in that period. And then we have discussed that which dates are important, the dates which it depends on the events, and when the focuses change, the dates also change. So it's all depend on the period, it's all depend on the events that took place in that period. So today we will start how do we periodize. What is the meaning of the periodize? Periodize means it helps us to understand the sequence in which various events occurred and their effects. It means it helps us to understand the sequence. It means the sequence that our historians told, that they have divided the Indian history into a three part: ancient history, medieval history and modern history. Through these periodization, we can get to know that when the events occurred and their effects came into the existence, and the significance changes in the periodization. If we periodize the history, we can get to know the significant changes that occurred in that period. So for example, in 1870, James Mill, a Scottish economist and political philosopher, in 1817 he wrote History of British India, History of British India. As by the name it is clear that History of British India. It means the Scottish, this philosopher has explained this in his book. Is all about the British India. He has divided the India history into three parts, that is Hindu, Muslim and the British. Okay, according to the James Mill, that Indian history is called as a Hindu, and the medieval history is all of Muslim, and the modern history that is of British. All right. So at that time, widely accepted at that time, this concept, the period he has divided into three parts, it was widely accepted by all. But the problem that occurred means, as the James Mill has divided Indian history into three parts: Hindu, Muslim and as well as British. According to him, ancient history is all about of Hinduism. Okay, and the medieval period is all about of Muslim, and the British, that is of all it is all about the British rule. But he has divided the Indian history according to our reason, about our religion. He has, but it's not that true, because in different period we have the different religion believer. Like in medieval history, we can't say that all the rulers and all the people, they were all Muslim, but maybe the ruler would be Muslim, but somewhere there was so many people, they were Hindu, the king also the Hindu, all right. And he has divided the Indian history according to the religious base. So according to our historians, who our Indian historians, this division is all wrong. But our historians have divided the Indian history into a three part. That is all true, that the historians divided it into ancient, medieval and modern period. But if we say the modern period, it is the historians calls it that it is not all that modern period. We will talk about it later. Let's come to the point. Religious intolerance, caste taboos and superstitious practices. According to the British, this James Mill, he said that the Indian were not that civilized like in Europe, like the people of Europe, and they said lower level of civilization is practiced here. So he said the British rule could be civilized India. According to him, only the British rule can civilize India, because the religious intolerance means in our India there were so many religious intolerance were presented in those days. That Sati Pratha that was practiced, and Bal Vivah. So many things are have been going here. And caste taboos means the Hindu. Only if we take the part of Hindu himself itself is divided into a four types, that Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya or Shudra. And according to this James Mill of British, it is all about the people, they are themselves doing a wrong thing. And superstitious practices. Superstitious means people, they believe the jadoo tona and all kala jadoo and all the superstitious that the people believe that if we do puja and all that, if we give bali of any of the animal, so it will benefited to us, it will beneficial to us. So many things were going on in our India. So according to the British rule, the Indian were not that civilized like Europe. Okay, so he suggested British could conquer territories too. So he suggested that let's conquer all the territories of India, and to ensure the enlightenment and the happiness of the people. That is very important for the people to be happy, or to know the real value of the life. Not capable to progress without British help, and British that told that the Indians, our India could not progress without the help of British rule. But as we were discussing about that, our historians had divided this period into three parts. But one more is that modernization. But our that time in the British, when they came to our India, they started their trade here, and by and by gradually they conquer all the territories of India. And they are calling, they were calling that period the modernization. No, that period was not that modernization, but it was the modernization. It was a modern period for the Europe or British, but not for us, because in our country there was no liberty, no that we can't make our, we could not make our government, and there were nothing like just like we are independent, and we are supposed to do whatever we want to do. So they call that period as a colonial period, because the period the British, because the modern period at the British call it, as the other call it, it was the time when the British came to our India, and they established their colony here. So now we will discuss the colonial period.
What is colonial? The colonial style evolved from European influences which started in the 1600s. Many colonists emigrated from Europe and brought those influences with them. Colonists settled primarily along the eastern seaboard and built homes that became the colonial style.
Now let's talk what is colonial. Colonial means when the subjugation of one country by another to leads the a kind of a social, economic, political or cultural changes. The process is called colonial. In this book you will come to know about that how the Britishers came to conquer the country and establish their rule, subjugating all the Nawabs and the Rajas of our country. And by reading the book you will also know that how they established their control over the economy and society, and collected revenue to meet their requirements, and bought goods in a very low price, and produced crop for export. And they forced our Indian to produce, they forced the Indians to produce a kind of a crop like Nile Kheti to further export. All right. So in this book you will also get to know about how the British bought rule to change the values and the tastes of our Indian, the values that the Indian follows, and the tastes, the values means the people when they meet with each other, they gesture with the pranam or namaste, and they touch the feet of their elders and others. But British came in India with the good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. That's the British changed the values of our society and the tastes that the people used to have in their own, like but they came with the liquor and changed the habit of the some people, and custom and practices also they have. They came with the things that they need to change. They changed the customs and practices that the Indians followed. But however there are some groups that they did not face the same changes at the other faced. So we can also say that that is why this period is also called the past, our past in plural. And now,
How do we know? What resources do historians use in writing about the last 250 years of Indian history? Administration produces records. British wrote every instruction, plan, policy, decision, agreement, etc. Thus, a culture of memos, noting, and reports. They also carefully preserved important documents and letters. They set up record rooms at all administrative levels like law courts, tehsildars, and office. All these were copied and printed and preserved. We will understand more about it in our next video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe. It's time for quiz. Answer the question in the comment box. James Mill divided Indian history into A. 3 part, B. 4 part, C. 2 parts. The next question: who wrote a book, A History of British India? A. Warren Hastings, B. Ripon, C. James